So I figured I'd do a quick tour around Toronto in the beautiful Fokker DR-1 triplane made famous by the Red Baron. And that is the city of Toronto over there. Now, I got to tell you folks, I don't use photogrammetry and I really don't miss it. I mean, to me, this city looks good enough to fly in. I don't really need the photogrammetry. Sorry, had to do a quick gun test there. Because this is the only plane I know of that does that. And I love that feature. I wish some of the world warbirds had their guns on them just for the sound and the realism. But yeah, so I thought it'd be fun since last night I was in Calgary that I'd come out to another city, Toronto. And I've never been here, not in the sim and not in real life, but it looks like a pretty big city. And well, if you've watched my videos, you know me in cities. I don't like to fly over them. I like to go through them. But let's take a look here at the airport first. That's got to be the smallest control tower. I mean, I've never seen a control tower so low to the ground. That's wild. They're usually so tall. I've never seen one like that. Very interesting. Very interesting. This whole airport in the sim map shows up as being in the water. It doesn't even show as land, but obviously it is. So let's check out the city itself now, some of the buildings. More flat boats in the harbor. And that's not just Toronto, is it? That's pretty much everywhere. It's just from the satellite image. I like sometimes when you're flying out in the country and you see something that got weird and that got caught in the satellite image. Like I've seen aircraft on the ground that were picked up in the satellite, they were flying in the air, the satellite image actually picked them up, so you have an aircraft with a contrail behind it, but it's part of the ground picture. It's so funny, it cracks me up. But yeah, like you see flat buildings all the time, and flat boats and flat cars and parking lots, like just down below us to the left, and on the road you see them too. You see cars that get caught, but I think it's hilarious when an airplane gets caught in the satellite image and it's on the ground. In some areas you see clouds on the ground too. You see like white spots on the, what the heck kind of building is this? Holy cow, what is this thing? Oh my God, look at the size of this building. This is like something out of some futuristic, horrible sci-fi movie. Holy cows, how many offices are in that building? My Lord, that thing is massive. What in the world is that building? Wow. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. I mean, other than in movies, like futuristic movies. Wow, incredible. Yeah, definitely a fun city to fly around. I will definitely come back here more often. Not sure at this point, going around a building, I'm not sure if I'm going to hit another building or if there's going to be more road or what, but that's what makes it exciting. Wow, here's a neat building here too. Look at this guy. See, I mean, really, why do you need photogrammetry? Because it makes it, picture perfect? I don't think it does, but, I mean, what's wrong with these buildings? And my buildings right now are only on high. They're not even on ultra. I can't even imagine if I could run it on ultra how much better they'd look. But, I hate to tell you, but for me, this is quite sufficient. I probably should have turned my trees down, darn it. Usually when I'm in the cities, I put my trees on medium. Partially for the help with the frame rates. There's not that many trees in a city, so why render them all super high quality? At this point, I want to see the buildings. But also, when you have the trees up high, they tend to populate in places that in real life would never have a tree, on top of buildings and on boats and things like that, in the middle of rivers. Wow, this is a neat building. I gotta tell you, when I'm in an open cockpit like this and I'm flying by that kind of a building and I look up a little bit, my fear of heights actually kicks in on me. I mean, not to the point where, like if I was on a ladder on top of a roof someplace in real life, but I can actually feel just the tinge of that reaction I get because yeah, I'm afraid of heights. Other than when I'm in an airplane. I won't get on a roof that's 15 feet above the ground without being scared to death, but I'll get in a real live airplane and have no issues, none whatsoever. So, neat buildings. All right, well, hey, might be back here for more videos. I just thought I'd do a quick morning jaunt before I start work for the day. Thanks for watching. See you in the skies.